Hello everyone, it's me Max23 and welcome back to the Final Fantasy VI Tea Edition. In this episode, the party finds the Espers and arranges a meeting between them and the Imperials. Just when everything seems to end well, Kefka shows up and chaos ensues. Not only does Kefka manage to obtain a whole lot of powerful magicite, he and the Emperor also claim the Warring Triad, causing a floating continent to appear. So sit back and enjoy. Let's get a move on. The Espers should be right around the corner. I need to fall down here now. And not much of this cave should be left. We fall down here and we reach the part we haven't been to yet. Yeah, the party's still fine. I think the next cave is where the Espers actually are. So let's see. Landgrillen. Okay, those guys are new. Let's try to steal from them. Echo Herb, nice. Beetlejuice. Okay. Strago, you need attack magic, honestly. Bad Breath does only target one enemy. Yeah. Terra needs to do all the heavy lifting here. Because no one else has like very good strong attacks. Or at least not multi-target. Ram is Berserk now. It's a good thing that I gave the... Okay, Locke is also Berserked. It's a good thing that I gave the heal rod to Strago, not Realm, because she would heal the enemies now. Do the Landgrillens have high evasion, or what was that just about now? That breath is fine, but deals a ton of damage. Yep. Spore's also fine. Actually not against him, but that only berserks. Okay, one more Firaga. Not Firaga, I always want to say Firaga, I want to get the good stuff. But yeah, Fyra. Bye-bye. I like that you also get a lot of skill throughout the fights here. Like you never get super rich, but you're also not piss poor, so that's something I also like. Like whether or not the hack does change something in the guild drop department, the guild that you get is like that's well managed. Like either Square did a good job or like the hacker. Okay, we found an Esper here, and the other Espers follow promptly. That must be Bahamut. That's another Bahamut or so. I wonder, do the sprites actually make sense? Do they appear like the ones that actually did come out of the gate? I cannot really tell whether or not they're maybe the wolf guy is supposed to be Phantom. Nah, that doesn't really make sense. They didn't have like other field sprites, I think. Hey, those Espers are not very happy to have been found. Locke wants to take them on, and he says, Strago, Realm, go away. That's our business now. But we are surrounded. I always like Terra in this, like fighting cool pose. I find that always funny. It's kind of similar with Cloud's cocky pose that he sometimes does. Like another thing that like Final Fantasy VII takes from Final Fantasy VI. Like Final Fantasy VII is just Final Fantasy VI ripoff. No, not quite. But I did already talk about that. There are a lot of like similarities. It is very similar how like if you compare A Link to the Past, that Zelda A Link to the Past with Zelda Ocarina of Time, there are also a lot of parallels. I think that's actually fine. I think the big thing that comes from like Final Fantasy VII and Zelda Ocarina of Time specifically is that they like embody the respective franchises experience in a 3D space for the first time. So I can also really see why they specifically might have even wanted to have like similar things, because in 3D you might be able to get the point across differently. Like Final Fantasy VII also has a submarine section, like has the submarine from Final Fantasy V. Like they really wanted to like show all of that stuff that was cool on the SNES and 3D. I think that was really their intent there. I think that's also the primary reason why they had all of those like mini games with snowboarding, the iconic motorcycle chase, and much more, of course, because it's just cool to have all of that stuff in 3D. That's why people probably that's a huge part why people like think about Final Fantasy VII and remember what an amazing cinematic adventure it was. And the sheer amount Final Fantasy VII has is like is really why I can see and like really understand why people call it like a very huge tipping point for gaming in general, because like no other game could like offer that much amount of like unique 3D fully fledged experience back in the day. It was really like a big thing back in the day. Hard to imagine nowadays, but it was. Yeah, enough of this. We beg for forgiveness here. In the meantime, the Espers we did tell the Espers that we came in peace, and they did accept that we want to make a connection between like humans and Espers again. Leo is also all in. Celis finally, or Locke finally speaks with Celis again, so everything is fine. We did avert the worst crisis here, and everything is nice and well, but when you think it's the nicest, then of course the sickest guy in the game appears. Oh, how cute. I like that Kefka also comes in with the laugh. That's like a good entrance here. And with his jumps, that's just so good. Like Kefka really knows how to do things. And he has some company. How about a little Magitech mayhem? Oh yeah. Whoosh. Just get nuked. And Leo just stands there. I think he would actually have absorbed that. I think that's normally supposed to be like the Magitech's fire beam. He actually absorbs that because he has the Paladin shield equipped, so nice detail there. What are you doing, Kefka? Emperor's orders? Yeah, oh my, look and behold. The Emperor was not... did not change his mind, he was still a bad guy. Also, this is a really good scene that shows you just how insanely strong Kefka is. He can just, like, turn the Espers into Magicite without, like... he can just do that. Look at that. Like this guy is so insanely strong. It really, once again, it really shows you, like, Kefka is supposed to be this, like, he is literally the jester of the game. He's supposed to be this, like, laughable, not really to be taken seriously bad guy, but the game makes such a good move to show that he is a very brutal in his and nihilistic in his approach and stuff, and like he is very savage. And like they slowly also show you that he is actually insanely strong, which makes him more and more scary the longer that guy is just running around. This little hamlet has too much boring and not enough burning. Torch everything. Okay, he wants to raise Tamasa now. Kefka, no, but Leo absolutely don't like that. Doesn't like that. Okay, now he does not absorb it. Also, we are about to witness another one of Kefka's very insane scenes here. Like, I need to say it again, but Kefka is really, like, well written. They really get the point across with Kefka here. Okay, we can look at Leo. That's the only part in the game where we have Leo. We cannot look at his equipment, though. We can look at his stats, which look pretty nice. He has the unique shock command. Can I do anything else here? I think not. I'm not sure if you are able to get Leo in this hack, maybe. Could be possible. But Leo is about to die. Leo's basically this game's Aerith. Like, there are so many myths how you get Leo back and stuff. It's insane. It is funny. Kefka, I can no longer stand by while you committed those atrocities. Yeah. We fight Kefka again, but Leo is also super strong. We use Shock just because Shock looks cool. Look at this. Like, the idea behind Leo is later also used in Final Fantasy IX with Beatrix. Come on, one more Shock. I like how he twirls his sword, that looks pretty cool. Kefka now match for Leo. Oh, stop with Bio. Bio was so annoying last time around. Come on, one more. Does it even matter if you die here? Like, is it really game over? Okay, that was easy. Ah, Leo, always the consummate soldier. But Kefka is not playing nicely. Because that was a mere illusion of Kefka. That's something Kefka doesn't really use again, right? That he creates illusions. Kefka can do so much stuff. He can create illusions, he has like super powerful magic and stuff. Like, guy could already conquer the world, he doesn't even need the Roaring Triad, but he's just so obsessed with like power and stuff. What have I been fighting for? Yeah, Leo, a zero moment. A very, very long rest. Just like my guest star. Here we are, a slow one, you. And always such a little goody two shows. And yeah, Kefka, you're insane. Yeah, he is. Also very strong Kefka scene here where he just like kills Leo and like it is implied he steps in multiple times and stuff. Like, that's so savage. Die, die, die! Yeah. Super iconic scene here. And then he just throws him away. Yeah, just like that. That's improved Kefka style. But now stuff goes absolutely haywire. Because the Espers back in the Esper world that are still in the Esper world behind the gate do not like it that their like brethren were harmed. So they are all coming through now. The barrier is completely broken now. Like, everything is full of Espers now. Any second, any moment. Whoosh, another Bahamut. Like, even more Bahamuts than Final Fantasy VII has. And what? Poo-Poo, I think that was Poo-Poo. Nice. Shiva again. Titan, and I think Carbuncle. Phantom again. Nice. Okay, they are going for Tamasa. Weird camera again. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Like high cinema back in the day. I like it. It is so passionate. And Kefka is just having the time of his life. You all showed up for my party. You can just neutralize their powers as if it is nothing. Wow. I wonder if it is also implied that he also stops and kills the Magitech Max here. Swoosh. And Kefka gets more Magicite. Everything is going according to his and Gestalt's plans. Okay, now one Esper actually has a fight with Kefka here. Fire. And Kefka doesn't care. Fire. Kefka does even care less. And Firaga definitely not. How rich. The Magitech Empire of Kefka. Swoosh, 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 swoosh. Yep, and he also got another Ifrit. Nice. I didn't know your Espers were such wimps. This isn't even fun. Time to wrap things up. Okay, now he's after the Warring Triad. I just can't believe it. Yeah, that didn't turn out well. We did make a grave for General Leo, giving him the last honors. Terra particularly sad because she wanted to talk more with him. Also in the meantime, Shadow. Oh no, Interceptor's wounded. Poor boy. Curse the Empire. You're so sweet. Wow. Oh, is that actually... I think this scene might actually be supposed to be like a little bit... that scene actually is, I think, a little bit irrelevant, maybe, because later on in the World of Ruin, Celis does find the bird with Doc's bandana. Maybe a good portion of why she actually figures out that his Doc is because he does the same here, like binding the wound of Interceptor. That's something I never considered, but that is the connection I just made. Sounds interesting, at least. It could be it. Because it like aligns with like Locke's taking care of animals. Like the bandana might be the same, of course, and multiple hints there maybe. The Emperor is a liar. It was all a trap. Well. But yeah, Edgar is of course MVP here. The lady who brought us tea tipped me off to the whole crooked plot. Yeah, he was flirting. Pleasantries. Oh, I wonder how the rest of the scene is. It was a matter of courtesy, dear brother. Courtesy. Leo's dead. Kefka murdered him. What a terrible waste. Even if Cyan does say so, that's of course saying something because he still holds a grudge against the Empire. Okay, now we have the Empire as our enemies again, of course. Okay, now we have the entire party basically. We also introduce the new party members to the rest of the party. Okay, Ren wants to go too. Strago says no, but... yeah, then of course Zarvin says she's a kid and she does not like that. You oversized meatball. Nice. Yay! Okay, Realm is coming with. Alright, let's go. Okay, let's see how this is. What's wrong, lover boy? How old are you? 10, right? Weirdo, I'm going on ahead, okay? Not even a lady yet. He's hoping you're... Okay, here's hoping you're still around in 8 years, kid. Okay. Nice, okay. I think in the Japanese... I think only... Yeah, definitely only in the Japanese version. In the original Japanese version, I think he's more explicit. I think he actually says... I actually might have to turn criminal now. Implying that, yeah, he wants to pick on Realm, even though she's underage. But yeah, not in the localization. I want to see, how much do we have? 36, okay. Okay, there's a lot of stuff to do. Let's board the airship first, and then we make a plan. Okay, they were heading for the sealed gate. They want the Warring Triad. They already found some statues. That's bad. Okay, those two have the time of their lives. Like, they are close to accomplishing their goals. The earth is crying out. Something big is happening, guys. Swoosh, swoosh. Oh, that was unexpected. No, the old woman. Okay, she did not have to live long anyways. But basically, like, the young woman was still on the continent, on the floating continent, so she got basically... she got basically abducted now. Also, did that one kid just have, like, a weird sprite? Did just her head turn around or so? That was weird. Did you see that? Okay, that's the floating continent. And they found the Warring Triad. The source of all magic, those things. Yeah, those guys are not active anymore. They turned themselves into stones and they placed themselves in a way that, like, they neutralize each other's power. So if they were to be moved out of their perfect alignment, they would, like, the resulting power imbalance would, like, eradicate the entire world. Which is something we need to stop, so, yeah, we need to make for the continent now. Okay, first off, we do nothing. First off, we do nothing, because this is basically more or less the point of no return. I need to strategize now what I want to do, how I want to do things. If you go to the floating continent, right now, it's not an immediately you're not going back ticket. We can go back, we can still leave the floating continent, but we will be committed to, like, doing some stuff. That is interesting because it allows us to pick up Shadow as well as other items, but I don't think Shadow actually comes back to the airship. I think he stays on... He actually stays on the floating continent and waits until we return. I think that's how it is. But yeah, once we are done with the floating continent, we are done with the world of balance, which means I want to do everything now that is still open in the world of balance before I, yeah, go and can never return here. But of course that requires me to have a plan. There are some things I am still aware of. Most noticeably some of the espers. We still have Cartoblepas, we still have Carbuncle, and we also have Seraph, and we also have the auction still. So those are things I definitely need to do, and also other stuff I want and would like to do. first of all, party. What party do I want to have? We have the whole like option here. Which character do I want to bring with? I think definitely Terra. I think Terra right now is still my strongest party member out of the entire bunch here. I think I go for... yeah, Ren still needs magic. Celis is nice. Gao. Gao is also interesting, of course. I think I want to bring Gao and her. Terra, Edgar, Sabin, and Gao. What I want to do, I want to try to take on Catoblepas because I already had like a semi-strategy to him. And I need big damage dealers for that. And I think those might just be able to do it. Also maybe Cyan. Cyan was also very strong with his Quadra Slash. I think I bring Cyan instead of Sabin. Okay, we tried with those guys now. Okay, let me make some arrangements here. Take off, we're not going to the floating continent just yet. There's also this spot. This is gonna be, what is it called? About Rock later, right? Can I even land here? Nope. Nope, nope. How do you strafe again? Not like this. You could strafe it with the airship, I think. Like this. Okay, you cannot land here. World map. Let me return to Narsha. If in doubt, return to Narsha also. While I'm at it, I can also quickly check on the soldier here. We also have Intagnia. Intagnia is also an enemy we need to fight. Or at least I want to fight. Also, I can quickly do equipment. You can use the heal rod. That is interesting. Also, in general, I should check out who can even equip the heal rod at all. Also, does that something? No, that just like fire damage. Okay. Chocobo, does Chocobo do something? No, 200. Okay though. Where is Osafuna? Where is the item I'm searching for? What am I even searching for? I completely forgot about. Like seriously, what am I searching for? Dude, 10-second brain. Heating rod. It's actually not here. Where's the heating rod? I did not equip that, right? Oh, here. Where is it? Heal. There we go. You don't do anything. Yeah, I did already check that. Yeah, nice. Okay, I guess you still get the Flame Tongue. Flame Tongue is fine. You get a gold shield, yeah. You could equip Diamond, but Green Beret is better. Gaia. Do I need Gaia for this? Actually, why not? But more magic might also be good. You get the white dress for more magic power. Everyone can equip the heal rod. Ah, I get it. Okay, that's actually very, very big. Okay, that is kind of insane that everyone can equip that. Wow. Okay, you get this. I also need to check. How do I want to do equipment here? No, not equipment relics. For starters, you of course get the Atlas armlet. Yeah, you need something against stone, definitely. Everyone needs to be protected against stone, otherwise I cannot do that. Stone, yeah. You definitely need magic, that's certain. Earring and I guess ribbon will probably do, or at least should. You also get jewel ring and you also get Atlas. And Gao gets... that's the reason why Gao is bad. Does the Hell Rider protect him from stun? I don't think so, right? I think that's not the case. That sucks a little bit, of course. Yeah, I'm not certain about Gao. Maybe I want to switch him still. Yeah, you guys should be good. Gold. You cannot even. Oh, you cannot equip the Green Beret. Heavy Lance for jump maybe. You get it for now. Mithril Shield. We can get a Circlet, that's fine, yeah. You definitely get power. Okay, not sure about Gao, but I wanted to check here first. There should be... we should still be able to continue the story here with the wounded soldier. Yeah, we have a letter here, nice. If I could just move, we need to send another letter, it seems. We need to get the item now, because I cannot really, like... we don't really have time for this anymore. It is almost the end of the World of Balance, and in the World of Ruin this quest does not continue and would actually be impossible, because the soldier should be dead then. Yeah, I should also make sure that I, like, have bought everything I want to buy. Then again, we also get NGPlus, right? Yeah, I really need to make a list when I record the next time. I think I should still be able to fill out this episode though with significant stuff. Okay. Okay, we get a token. We get a Lunar Curtain. Okay, that's something I wanted. That's the item I wanted. Nice. Okay. Lunar Curtain. Lunar Curtain is something which gives me shell, maybe? I think it is shell. Lunar Curtain. Auto Reflect at low HP. It does teach Reflect. That might also be very significant. I like that the items have more significant... the equipment has more significance with, like, the magic they teach you. That is actually very nice. Okay, that's that side quest completed. It was a good idea to do that. Was very nice. Was worth it, I would say. Okay, let's head for Narsha. I want to see if I can beat Catobal Pass at least. Narsha should be over here. Could you please land? I'm not in the right position. Come on, land. Could you please land? Hello? Thank you. Okay, weird place to land here, but okay. Do I? Okay, I'm already out of the airship. I'm gonna trade with Gao now. Do I want to give him Genji though? I think I give him Genji. Or Atlas maybe? Nah, Genji. I'm gonna give him... I'm gonna give him Atlas. Might be better off that way. And yeah, another jewel ring. Yeah, everyone is protected against stun. That's the most important part here. You get the slasher. You can... Oh, that's also interesting. Go with the healing rod. Might have some interesting rage combination there, but I'm not sure. And power, yeah. I should quickly heal. You don't have heal magic, you have heal magic. I actually don't need to use heal magic, I have a save inside Narsha. Okay, Espers, I just have the powerful attack stuff here and blind is ease. Okay, I think it's the best way to like just equip something that like teaches stuff to the characters. Because everything else is not really of use to me. I think Cyan did not even learn anything yet, which is kind of sad, but that's just how it is. You can learn some attack magic, that's fine. And Gao's also doing fine. You learn this, that should be nice. Okay, I think Vanish will not do much in that fight. My main concern is dealing damage. We could also take a look at the treasure room here again. Okay, I need to go to the Elder's house if I'm not mistaken. Guys, don't stand in my... Guys! Okay, now over here. They are no longer here, hahaha. Okay, what does that mean? How do I trigger... how do I trigger those fights now? Are they still in Vector, maybe? I hope I did not miss out on the opportunity to fight those Espers. It would be kinda bad. Can I even go inside here, or will they just attack me with the Guardian again? Not sure. Okay, no one is here. Maybe I can talk to the Returners. Actually, literally no one is here. Can I go inside here? Can also still go inside here. Oh, okay. It is really... It is just abandoned, okay. That is super strange, because I am not sure how I get Cartoplepas and Carbuncle now. Nopedy nope, nope. There's also literally no one here anymore. Not even the shop owners. Huh. Anything here? Nope. It's just a ghost town now. Anything here? Nope, nope, nope. Just those weird bats with their Bitcoin symbol. Can I go back to the research facility by any chance? Nope. Nope, 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 okay. Was worth a try, I guess, but you cannot go back there. It was destroyed anyways, so yeah, should not be able to be re-accessed, I guess. Okay, that raises the question, what now? I have another idea, maybe at the actual Returner hideout? Maybe also South Figaro. South Figaro is also something I could go back to. Delmar Casa as well. I currently have Cyan in the party, and maybe there's something special there. Let's see. Returner headquarters. But it also seems abandoned. No, this guy's still here. Welcome back. Thank you. This guy is still on duty, I see. Oh, there's a guy sleeping here. My wounds are healing. Okay, that's the guy that was wounded. That's nice. What is that? That's just a chest, but not actually a chest. Okay, nothing I want to buy here. I can sleep here, but nope. I'm actually searching for Barnon and Arvis. Have you seen those guys around? No, I don't know. I want to find him. What is this? I think that's just where you go to Letter River, but I cannot go back. I hope Barnon is not gone for good. South Figaro. Let's try South Figaro. Time to take a look at all of those locations we've liberated with our actions in the banquet. Okay. Okay, guys, just pretend nothing happened here. We are free. Okay, never mind. That girl did comprehend what happened. So glad the Imperials are finally gone. I'm actually not sure if there's something here of significance. Maybe if you bring Sabin, you get a special scene with Duncan's wife. I think if I go down there, there would still be Imperials, which is funny. To randomly encounter. Magitech armor, wind the clock, blah blah blah. Okay, if they are not here, then I don't know where they are. They must be gone then. Armor is still standing here, okay. I think they have nothing new to shop here. Nope, just the plain old mithril stuff. Large Kung Fu plumed. Yeah. What is cotton? The cotton equipment for? I think no one has equipped it natively and it is so weak. I think it might just be for collecting. Which is something I would like to do. I would like to make sure that I got everything in the World of Balance before I move on. I mean, naturally I want that. I think that's like what most people do, but I also want to make sure that I got all the items maybe and stuff. Just in case the hack does change something so significant that I wanted in the end anyways. We still also have the Colosseum later, which might also give some new use to those items. It would be funny if you buy cotton here and then later in the Colosseum. I think you can only get cotton here in the World of Balance, and then later in the Colosseum you can like do a fight for an elixir if you bet it. That would be funny. I think that would be something I would do. Okay, but really nothing here, right? Yeah, I'm gonna quickly bring Sabin here. I think there's a special scene. At least there should be. I also like how they say Duncan is dead and all of that, and in the end he is still alive. I never got silver specs, so I'm gonna buy some of them. Who knows, maybe I will encounter an enemy that is nasty with blind or so. Nope, really nothing. Finally gone. Do something, we're free. Any new jobs by chance? Cave monster, defend mode calls is new, okay, okay, that is new, that's good, maybe all the pubs also have new quests, that's also something I need to look at, but yeah, okay. I haven't found what I wanted to find here, sadly, maybe down here. Ship isn't going anywhere, ship isn't going anywhere. Nope. I mean, I could still fight Seraph, because Seraph should be available. We quickly do this. Yes, okay, blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah, yes. Terra, Cyan, Edgar, Sabin. Sabin can lead because he hopefully has a special scene here. Take off. Let's see. I recall there was some dialogue at least. I hope so. Was it this house? Nope. It was the house to the far east here, right? This house. Yep, looks like it. Nope, he does not say anything. Wow, I expected more of you, Sabin. By the way, does Sabin have a new skill by this point? Nope, he still only has Phoenix Dance. I think Sabin really starts to get new skills in the World of Ruin. I think it's actually made that way, or it is actually, nah, actually not. I think it's supposed to be that way, that you learn like half the blitzes in the World of Balance and then the other half in World of Ruin. I think that's like how the levels would align at least. Okay, back to Terra, Gao, Edgar, Cyan. Take off. Okay, let's go to Doma Castle. There should at least be some treasure chests there. Doma Castle was over there, here. I doubt we get something special here with Cyan just yet, but who knows? Bow, bow, bow. Best theme in the game. Maybe not best theme, but I like it a lot. Luckily, the dead bodies are all gone now. We can move freely now. Down, 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 down. Nothing here in the throne room. They disposed of the king. Here, this is an elixir. Diamond armor, never mind. Diamond armor is also nice, though. Once again, the like what the treasure chests contain might change in the World of Ruin, but Kikuichi Monji, nice. Here another heal rod, nice. That is also interesting because that might also allow me to later equip all my party members with the heal rod. And yeah, that allows me to heal with all of my characters. There might be something of importance there. Like maybe a boss fight where I cannot use magic. Carbuncle would have been a good target for that. Maybe if he casts Reflect on my party, then I can at least heal with heal rods. I feel that the heal rods will become important. Soma drop. What is Soma drop? I think that raises is that here. Maximum MP. Oh, that is also big. Once again, I need to figure out how much that is. Okay, we also got diamond armor, half damage against thunder, very nice. And the Kikuichi Monji. Tetsu Kikuichi. 200 in all, okay. Yeah, you definitely get that one, much better. Also, diamond armor, yeah. Significant upgrade, actually. Also, I think the prayer breath is actually for him, right? Maybe Blade Grasp. Since we're not fighting Catoblepas anytime soon, I'm gonna give that to him. Or at least so it seems, which is sad, but okay. Let's try to rest. Maybe I trigger something here. I doubt it. Oh, that's also a good night theme, I know, but I cannot recall. That's also Final Fantasy, right? I think. Okay, Yeah, I want to move over here. That's what I'm still missing, the left side of things. But nothing is here. Really, nothing? Just a lot of debris and, yeah, nothing. Huh. I thought there was more here, but okay. And then we are done here. Okay. Huh. Huh. Okay, I really need a plan, but I might have another idea. Maybe another one of the like imperial cities here. Let me go back to Elbrook again. Maybe Banon and Arvis are in Elbrook. No, but oh, that's nice because the continent is floating above. Yeah, that's nice. That's good. That guy just moved into the building. Wow. What? Yeah, this is what we get. Thanks to that big floating island up there, blotting out the sun. Lovely, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, okay, I don't care about the Imperial capital. I think you have bigger worries right now. Yeah, but they're also not here. Maybe the harbor could have been, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna quickly go back to Miranda, checking if Lola has something to say, because we delivered all the letters. Let's see. Armor shop. No, I don't want to go to the armor shop. Okay, my son has returned. That's nice. Everything's also liberated here. Yeah, that's good. That's very good. Nice. I like that it actually like affects the person there. I kind of missed that soldier now that he's gone. Yeah. But yeah, okay. I think what I need to do, what I should do, like I said, I still have some like ideas, of course. Seraph, the Esper's I can buy from the auction house, and maybe one or two other things, Itaknir. But I think it is time for me now to like take a small break, and I need to like figure out what it is that I can still do, like make a plan and stuff. I think I will already off-screen, or I will already off-screen like do some more, spend some more time at the Welt and get some more rages for Gao, because there should be some new ones available right now. Maybe I'll also simply go to over here and bring Gao with me. That could also be a way to do it, but yeah, I will show you the fruits of my labors when I return. And then hopefully with a plan and everything. But yeah, this is like really the part again where stuff becomes very open. A lot of stuff to do, a lot of stuff you can do. And I need to get an overview of what it is that I can and maybe should do before I move on and can never do that stuff again. I know New Game Plus is the thing, but I would like to avoid that. I really don't want to like go for New Game Plus if I can avoid it, because that's something that usually bores me, New Game Plus modes. Because usually you're way too OP, and just going to throw the game again like that is nothing I particularly enjoy. But who knows, maybe I have to do it because there's something locked behind it, I don't know. But yeah, for now I will take a quick break, and we see each other again once I've done some preparations and maybe did get some rages for Go. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, thank you all for watching, I really hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next episode of the Final Fantasy VI T Edition. Until then, take care and goodbye.